Hello, my fellow Nigerians. The former vice president says he's ready to expose the Tunubu's government. Former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubaka, has leveled serious accusation against President Bola Tinubu's government, asserting that the future of Nigerians has been effectively handed over to Tunubu, his family and close associates. In a statement released on Wednesday by his media advisor, Paul Ibe, Atiku criticized what he described as the transformation of Nigeria's government into a regime solely benefiting the president and his inner circle, drawing parallels between Tinubu's past actions in Lagos and his current strategies at the federal level. Atiku, a former presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party, expressed his deep concern that President Tinubu is replicating the same tactics he employed during his tenure as the governor of Lagos State, where businesses closely tied to him allegedly managed key sectors and generated substantial revenue for his family. According to Atiku, this model is now being expanded to encompass the entire nation, highlighting the operations of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. Atiku pointed to what he called a disturbing trend of pensionable business dealing under Tinubu administration. He expressed surprise at how Nnpc retail arm was placed under the control of OVH Energy, a company in which Orlando PLC, led by Tinubu's associate Wale Tinubu, owns a significant stake. Atiku lamented that his vision for a transparent and privatized Nnpc has been overshadowed by what he describes as a criminal hijack of the oil company by corporate cabals aligned within the current president. Atiku delved into the specifics of what he perceives as a shady accusation involving Nnpc. He recalled that in October 2022, just months before the general elections, Nnpc Retail announced the acquisition of OVH and its network of filling stations. At the time, Nnpc already owned around 518 filling stations nationwide, yet it claimed the acquisition of OVH, which had only 94 stations and 100 others leased, was to enhance its operational capacity. The deal, however, raised several red flags, particularly due to the lack of transparency regarding the purchase price and the terms of the acquisition. Atiku noted that a freedom of information request by Premium Times to disclose these details was denied by Nnpc, which insisted on its status as a private company, despite being government-owned. Atiku also criticized the retention of Mele Kyari as the group managing director of Nnpc. Citing his alleged incompetence, he pointed out that President Tinubu's decision to appoint his former boss at Mobi, Pius Akinyelure, as Nnpc chairman and to personally assume the role of Minister of Petroleum further deepens concerns about the centralization of power and control over the nation's most lucrative sector. He went on to describe the situation as illogical, emphasizing that OVH once owned by Nnpc Retail, has now paradoxically acquired Nnpc Retail. This bizarre turn-off events means that Ondo PLC, led by Wale Tinubu, now owns 49% of Nnpc Retail. Atiku argued that this scenario not only defies economic logic but also represents a gross abuse of office by President Tinubu, who, according to Atiku, has thwarted efforts to transition Nnpc into public liability company, as required by the Petroleum Industry Act. Atiku acknowledged the ongoing legislative investigation into Nnpc and its leadership, but expressed skepticism about the integrity of the process. He pointed out that Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, who heads the National Assembly panel investigating the matter, is a known supporter of Tinubu and previously served under him as a commissioner in Lagos State. Atiku questioned the impartiality of Bamidele's investigation, doubting that a thorough and unbiased probe could occur, given the close tie between the investigator and the subject. The former vice president also commented on the legal battles surrounding the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project. He recalled that the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project and International Network of Investigative Journalists had reported that the highway project is now embroiled in litigation, and the ties between Tinubu's son, Seyi, and Gilbert Kwagori, who was awarded the contract without competitive bidding, had come to light. Atiku described this as a clear conflict of interest, reiterating that his earlier claims that the project was fraudulent. He expressed concerns that the relationship between the Tunubu and the Kwagori family could influence the allocation of such large-scale contracts, which were awarded without the standard competitive bidding process, raising further questions about the integrity of the administration's dealing. In conclusion, Atiku statements reflect deep-seated concerns about the direction of the Tinubu administration, particularly regarding issues of transparency, governance, and the entrenchment of personal interests in national affairs. His allegations paint a picture of a government that is increasingly controlled by a select few, with far-reaching implications for the future of Nigeria. My people, what do you see to all this? What is your opinion concerning all this? All that they are doing in Nigeria, our leaders, they are our problem, embezzling here and there. In your comment section, say your opinion and comment, and subscribe to this channel. Share, love, and like. Thanks, and God bless. Amen.